Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I work with real children in a real school, and they have real numbers too. So to put all of those statistics into real, 60% of the children in our school are eligible for free school meals, 4 times than that nationally. In the ward where most of the children in our school live, 48% are regarded to be living in poverty, in comparison with 32% in the city and around 30% nationally. Less than 50% of them have access to the internet at home. The academic targets for our children are exactly the same as for every other child in the country, and I have no problem with that demand at all. However, the journey that children must travel to meet and exceed, and many of them do, those targets is far from being the same. Kingston upon Hull, City of Culture 2017, that Kingston upon Hull, is a small city. However, many children in our school do not travel beyond the limits of their immediate environment, so have never been to the beach, have never been to the cinema, they've never been to the theatre, they've never been to a big event except the ones that we do. Yet our aspirations for them are sky high, and many of them are coming from families 3-generation unemployed. We are keen that they are able to release their potential so that they can function in the society which will be theirs in the future as young people and adults. All the more important then that they can connect with all of the resources they need to help them bridge that gap and some. So what difference will internet access really make to those children? The internet makes the world into a much bigger place for children who do not know what lies beyond their immediate environment, and it connects them with a world which ignites their imagination. It boosts their wider knowledge, which they can then apply in school to help in developing their understanding of what happens in this big world and how it works. At the risk of being anecdotal at this point, and you'd expect nothing less from a teacher, would you? I'd like to set a scene. I'd like to paint you a picture. So imagine a literacy lesson, a group of Year 6 children who struggle with their writing. Their outstanding teacher, trying to motivate and engage them, is presenting a lesson with a story which is set in a cave. And she wants them to replicate the cave in their story, which is all fine until they begin to dispute the existence of a cave. It can't be a cave, miss, because caves are made up, they're just in books. The teacher disagrees and debates the issue, giving examples of other caves which she believes might be within their experience, and very quickly realises that she's losing the argument. She then has a light bulb moment and turns to the internet for support. She takes them in minutes on a tour. She takes them across the world to the place that Lord of the Rings was filmed. Here you are, she says. Caves, you've seen these. Oh yeah, but that's a film set. No, it's not. I could put you on an aeroplane. I could take you there. No, it's on a film. She comes closer to Combe. She goes to Somerset and Wookey Hole. I could put you on a train and take you here. She takes them to Nottingham City of Caves. And then finally to White Scar Cave in our very own Yorkshire Dales, where they look at climbers, they look at cavers, they look at the real environment that that cave is in. By which time, thankfully, they were convinced, they were completely hooked, and they produced some superb writing as a result. Their teacher breathed a sigh of relief and blessed the internet, I have to say. It connects them with people in other countries speaking in different languages, and in their language, hearing it in a different way. It connects them with children in schools all over the world, so they can see what their counterparts are doing and establish the similarities and differences. Questions can be asked and answered by experts in their field, and in some cases, conversations and discussions held about potentially joint projects across the region, across the country, and beyond. It can support creativity and problem solving, so crucial to the future development of the nation in which these children live. With a narrower view, the internet connects children with learning resources that help to underpin their learning in school and support the work undertaken in narrowing the gap between themselves and their advantaged comparators, which, in spite of our very best efforts, there are not always enough hours in a day or days in a year to be able to do that in school. Text can be accessed without the need to own or borrow the book. There's no library close by. The dictionary and thesaurus can be used to improve the quality of written work, to help you unpick the things that you don't understand. We have a complex language. It connects them with resources on the school VLE to support homework and help parents to support children's learning at home, crucial to the engagement necessary in improving children's development. Don't even start me on the research about that one. And as a school, we're thankful for pupil premium funding, which enables the children for whom we receive it, and a few more I have to say, to make progress broadly commensurate with their peers and in line nationally. But the world is still a small place for them, and we can make it bigger and much more fun. We just need to get them connected. Can you hear that? That's the sound of a challenge. Thank you.